LRG election, in so many ways, it is kind of a better car, or sometimes we postponed that already twice for various reasons. And I think what we're going to announce here is exactly the same. We have already seen much of it in press statement immediately released. Prematurely. The only person who's authorized to release that is me, but it was released. But I can't blame Minister Marcel because I was out of the city because I was on my way to Gulf. Recently we purchased a ship, and I had planned to, after attending to all the issues, including this issue, I thought I was free to go to Gulf and have the maiden trip. But Tuesday night I was reading all this on the sea, a very rough sea, but I couldn't go to sleep. I was reading all what was going on, so I decided to go on shore at Kerema town and took the vehicles back. So yesterday I had the first meeting with Electoral Commissioner, Secretary Leo, and Deputy Secretary Thomas Larson. Basically to establish what has happened up until now. And then 1 o'clock I requested for, and Acting Prime Minister kindly allow us to meet with him. And Minister Masere was present, including Police Minister, Chief Secretary. And so we were able to at least present the other side. I'm not going to go into that other side, but the other side would have been the best option. You can still work within the time frame that has been set for LRG election to be carried out from the time writs were issued to the time it will be returned. We can slot all these activities within. But in my absence, as I said, decision was already made that requested postponement by 2 weeks. Hence, today's conference, basically that. So I'd like to announce the dates. I think we have already put out much of the information, so you are fully aware of. But I'll leave the announcement of date to the Electoral Commissioner to do that. Let me just provide a backdrop as well as what I've just said. Election for me is a very important constitutional process. That's why I say it's like a better vehicle. And we as a government should, make sure that the election process is top priority, so that we can meet the requirement of a constitution and organic laws that we govern. We have 3-tier government: national, provincial, and local level government. Local level government has been thrown here and there. They should be the government that should be working with the people, where the people are. 18% of our people still live in rural communities. That's why we need to empower them. But to empower them, we need to elect the best people in. My department has been fully engaged since I became minister to make reforms. Some of the reforms you are aware of. Put-ins, ward members on salary, and many other reforms. We're now looking at DDAs, composition of DDAs. We're looking at city authorities. All those amendments that we're looking at to improving service delivered to our people. All this come back to the big issue of 1995 reforms that government did to decentralize government processes in the provinces. Didn't happen. we are living in this period from last 30 years that we should be decentralizing the powers to the provinces. We have re-centralized back to Waigani. That is a problem. So part and parcel of what we are now talking about is basically ensuring that third-tier government is operational, managing the affairs of its people. My department has also looked at funds to guide them, enable them to function. LFG SIPs, ward SIPs, as part of that process. They're the front line of our government. Why can't it cannot be in provinces, which it should be by the process of decentralization? But we have not done it. We're slow in doing it. There's this idea of this is my territory, therefore I should not open up a door for other people to come in. It's a nonsense. I'm appealing to ministers of state. Open up your doors so that we can look at the issue of decentralization. Waigani is not Papua New Guinea. 80% of our people are still out there. Why are they migrating into cities? Because opportunities are not there. We are sitting on a time bomb when young, educated kids are roaming the streets of Waigani or Ley or Mount Tag and wherever they can find opportunities. Government's ability to create opportunity is limited. So that's why opportunities will be created in the provinces. That's our job. Anyway, coming back to the issue, LLG election for us, we have done everything possible to make the election work. That means the date that we have set after it was postponed recently because of material needs. And we close consult with the electoral commissioner, we thought we're good. The issue that came in between is the issue about grade 8, grade 10, grade 12 examination, which is an important issue for our children. So the idea of postponing by 2 weeks is basically to allow the examination to take place. Okay. Under the legal requirement, when election is in process, from the richer issue to the richer return, there should be no interference whatsoever. The process must go to the end. Only way of interference is when there's a natural disaster or civil unrest, something that is national in nature and dangerous in nature. That's the reason why I stood my ground. I made it quite clear to when I sent the documents out. It's not against my children, our grandchildren, my grandchildren. It's basically also an issue of how we deal with electoral matters. We need to learn to grow up. Election is not your birthright. It's for everybody. Allow for free playing field where everybody competes. But the issue is basically taking election process with great responsibilities, ensuring that there's no issues that we're talking about now. There's no problem of the creation of problem or any other thing, but the election process should take place, ensuring that everybody comes and vote, so they appoint their leaders. Okay. Because the matter has proceeded what I was supposed to do. So what we are now recommending now is the new dates. So what happens is that because the election is supposed to be starting tomorrow, commencing tomorrow. So what we have agreed in a very long meeting yesterday, the Electoral Commissioner Secretary, Acting Prime Minister, Minister Masere, Minister Chamalili, and all the other senior officers that will postpone to October 25th, I said, yeah. October 25th by 2 weeks. For me, there should never going to be any more postponement. 25th is the deadline. Otherwise, we are abusing ourselves, and it's not a very good practice. And so, but having said that, I want to apologize to all our intending candidates all over Papua New Guinea. Sorry that you have been made to wait again for next 2 weeks. I ask of your patience. If everything has worked according to the plan, you could be going for polling tomorrow. But please bear with us. We also note the importance of our children who are sitting for examination. And so, please ensure that there should be no interference whatsoever in what's going on, and also have patience until 25th of October when the process takes place. I want to thank both Electoral Commission staff and my staff, because we've been working very hard together up until to prepare this election properly. Electoral Commissioner's job is to identify the areas that we need our support. So we have been doing that simultaneously. We have meetings. Minister Masere sits in, Electoral Commissioner, my secretary, senior officers. So we look at issues. We identify the issues, we go out. We send officers out. Particular issues that are raised on the ground. So for me, we have addressed all the issues and we are ready to go. Of course, there are problematic districts or provinces that we can deal with them as we go along or later. But most of the provinces and districts and wards and others are ready. But as I said, no more process will be done. But because of need to observe our children's examination, that we have made a tough decision, a good decision. So I want to leave it there. Again, I want to thank all of you for coming, but Electoral Commissioner, I will give you the privilege of